Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okey cikgu-cikgu, kita bertemu kembali dalam kita punya bengkel perkongsian amalan terbaik pada petang ini, PAT pada petang ini. Sebelum kita mulakan kita punya bengkel kita pada petang ini, mari kita sama-sama membaca dulu surah Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amin. Okey Go, macam biasa Go, kita test dulu copong ini. Test dulu copong, berfungsi ke, tak berfungsi ke, dengar ke, tak dengar ke, jelas ke, tak jelas ke, clear ke, tak clear ke. Ujian suara 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jika dengar, cikgu tulis dengar. Jika clear, cikgu tulis clear. Jika jelas, cikgu tulis jelas dekat ruangan chatting itu. Okey, cubaan suara 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cikgu Patrick, clear. Cikgu Rachida clear. Cikgu Jasmine jelas clear. Cikgu Normi pun clear. Okey, kita buat conclusion. Semua clear belaka. Okey, Guru, yang kedua je Guru, macam biasa Guru, sebelum kita meneruskan kita punya bengkel kita pada petang ini, cikgu tengok dulu dekat YouTube itu. YouTube itu dekat bawah ini ada butang setting. Ada butang setting. Butang setting itu kalau cikgu punya monitor itu, YouTube punya paparan itu kelabu kelala, kelabu asap, gelak guguk tu, cikgu tekanlah setting itu dan pilih kualiti dan ambil nombor yang paling tinggi sekali. Okey, kalau ada 700, ambil 700. Kalau cikgu punya list itu ada yang HD, ambil yang HD punya. Nescaya gambar itu akan terang benderang. Okey. Yang seterusnya Guru, dekat sini juga ada description. Ramai orang tanya, tak tahu dekat mana duduknya description itu. Kalau dalam komputer, dalam PC, dia ada dekat gambar hamba ni. Dekat gambar hamba lelaki yang melakukan setanjak itu, tepi perkataan Dr. Sagar, bawah itu ada bahan 1, bahan 2, SIJIL itu description. Okey, kita tekan show more atau show less tadi. Ada keluar kau. Okey, bahan ada situ 1 dan 2 dan untuk SIJIL pun ada di situ. SIJIL sudah ada ya Guru, tapi link itu belum lagi aktif. Dia akan aktif pada sesi akhir nanti. Setengah jam dia akan buka. Selepas habis bengkel dia akan buka selama setengah jam. Okey. Cikgu nanti kalau tulis nanti, make sure cikgu tulis betul-betul ya Guru. Ramai yang tersilap tulis email. Huruf besar dia tulis huruf besar. Dalam bawah itu dia tulis huruf besar. Dia tulis huruf besar. Tapi bila dia nak pergi dekat gg.gg hamba tu untuk search email tu, dia pergi type huruf kecil. Memang tak jumpa Guru. Pakai susah tak jumpa. Sebab cikgu tulis huruf besar, dekat gg tu cari huruf kecil. Dia kena siku. Kalau besar-besar, kecil-kecil. Gitu. Dia kena siku. Search itu dia kena siku. Okey, secara bahagian kualiti gambar, kualiti suara, penerangan tentang isi barang itu pun secara. Cikgu, hari ini kita nak cerita lagi tentang PAT. PAT pada hari ini akan dikongsikan oleh Cikgu Noh. Cikgu Noh Nadia binti Khairuddin, cikgu di SMK Perempuan Perak. Okey, hari ini ada 2 tajuk ni. Ni Cikgu Noh akan cerita sekaligus, tapi asing lah. Using mind map in teaching writing bahasa Inggeris ni dan narrative and short writing task juga dalam bahasa Inggeris. Jadi tanpa membuang masa, tanpa kita tak payah membuang banyak, kita teruskan, kita suruh saja copong ini kepada Cikgu Noh dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
Baik, terima kasih Dr. Sagar. Okey, jelas Assalamualaikum and yes, good afternoon to all of you. Okay. Sebelum saya mula, ingin saya kenalkan diri saya, iaitu saya ialah Puan Nur Nadiah binti Khairuddin, seorang guru bahasa Inggeris daripada SMJK Perempuan Perak Ipoh. Okay. Tajuk hari ini yang saya akan kongsikan ialah tentang penulisan, iaitu using mind map in teaching writing, dan ada satu kaedah untuk dua jenis penulisan, iaitu yang pertama ialah narrative ataupun kita panggil penceritaan, dan lagi satu ialah short writing task seperti email, nota, tulis message. Okay. Jadi saya percaya teknik ini boleh membantu pelajar untuk menulis dengan lebih baik. Okay. So semoga pengurusan ini akan membawa manfaat kepada semua yang menonton. Okay. So kita boleh mulakanlah slide yang pertama. Okay. Okay, using mind map in teaching writing. Okay, so first kita nak tengok using mind map in academic success. Okay, macam mana kita gunakan mind map atau kita panggil peta minda dalam akademik. Okay, so pertama kita learning languages, kita boleh belajar language, menggunakan kaedah ini. And then we have brainstorming ideas, menjana idea tentang tajuk diberi, thinking creatively and critically about a topic given. Okay, preparing a structure for writing essays. Okay, so this is the one that we are going to look today. How do we use mind map in writing essays? And of course, this will be a good technique to also learn grammar, right? So next slide, please. Okay, so I use mind map to explain grammar items to students and for discussion with them. Okay, so saya guna teknik ini untuk bukan saja untuk mengajar karangan ataupun writing, tapi saya guna untuk semua penerangan grammar item. So using Jamboard, students share their points in the form of mind map. So before we go further discussion on this technique, let's just watch a short video on how I teach mind map and also how I use mind map in teaching.
Okay, what else? Fill up. We have, however, we have although, very good. What else? Formal linkers. We have in addition, besides, yes, good. Okay, what else? Fill up.
Kalau cikgu tengok tadi video tu ialah saya menggunakan Jamboard dan saya bagi satu tajuk, dan saya minta budak sendiri isi dalam bentuk peta minda. So how do they fill up linkers? We have two linkers, formal and informal. So from there they can understand, formal linkers ialah apa. Dan informal linkers, apa contoh informal linkers. So mereka boleh tahu dengan menggunakan kaedah peta minda ini ataupun kita panggil mind map. So itulah yang dimaksudkan mind map for learning grammar item. So this is one of the ways that saya guna setiap kali saya mengajar. Hanya satu kaedah menggunakan peta minda supaya mereka boleh faham tajuk yang diajar pada hari tersebut. So next slide. Okay, how to draw a mind map. Okay, a mind map is a visual way to present and organize our wonderful idea. Okay, so tujuan kita gunakan mind map ialah untuk menjana idea. Okay, so the structure, it is a structure to the way we brainstorm as so that we can learn easily and analyze our action items later on. Okay, cara dia yang pertama ialah in the middle of the page. Okay, so tajuk mesti berada di tengah-tengah tengah-tengah halaman, tengah-tengah kertas A4. Okay, kita akan tulis, we will write the main idea or topic that we want to develop. So in the middle of the page will be the topic. So as big as they can. Okay, if they can draw pictures, that is the best. Okay, and then we think of the related sub-ideas or topics and connect it with a line to the main idea or the main topic in the middle. So kita akan gunakan sub-idea, okay, untuk kita linkkan kepada tajuk besar tadi. So daripada tajuk besar, kita ada tajuk sub-tajuk yang kita akan kembangkan berdasarkan tajuk besar yang kita dah lukis di tengah-tengah kertas tadi. Okay, kemudian kita akan repeat step itu until refined related sub-ideas or topics are generated. Okay, so kita akan tengok nanti cara untuk kita gunakan kaedah ini step by step. Okay, so next. Okay, using mind map to teach short writing task. Okay, ini ialah sample question yang saya beri pada pelajar. Okay, this is the sample question that I give to my student. So, you must answer this question. The question is, you received an email from your pen friend, Teresa, who will be visiting your country soon. Hi, my family and I have booked our flight tickets. The trip will be fantastic. Since your country is a melting pot of culture, we would like to experience a cultural festival. Please tell me about one, what is it about, and how do people celebrate it? Write back soon. Bye. So this is email writing. So first we give them the question. Okay, so now from the question, we want them to write about a cultural festival in Malaysia. Okay, so next slide. Okay, this is a blank mind map template. So saya bagi template ini pada pelajar. Okay, kenapa mereka perlu template? Because they are not used to it. Okay, for beginner kita kena bagi template so that they know, oh ini ialah peta minda ataupun mind map. So kita bagi template kosong. So step 1, they have to plan first. Okay, next. Okay, this is a quick guide what we do as teachers and what do they do as students. Okay, so we as teachers, okay, so kita tell them to generate free flowing thoughts about the topic. So kita bagi tajuk dah, okay, dan kita suruh mereka tulis apa saja tentang tajuk tersebut. So as a student, they will write down anything that they know about the topic into the mind map. Okay, kita dah bagi template, so kita nak minta mereka tulis apa sahaja. Whatever come across their mind, they are required to write it out on the mind map template. And then we as a teacher, kita bukan sebagai cikgu saja dalam kelas, kita juga sebagai facilitator, right? So we want them to do the thinking. So kita gunakan teknik 5W1H untuk soal belajar. So we use as teachers, we use 5W1H questioning method. And what do they do as students? They will ask themselves using what, where, when, who, why, and how. Okay, to help them to generate ideas so that they can put all the ideas into the mind map. Right, next slide, please. Okay, ini ialah contoh mind map yang pelajar saya buat. Okay, kalau boleh tengok, itu ialah cara mereka isi. Saya minta mereka isi apa sahaja yang ada dalam, yang terlintas dalam minda mereka. Okay, so mereka boleh isi apa yang mereka tahu tentang cultural festival. So di sini mereka perlu pilih salah satu cultural festival. They need to choose one cultural festival in Malaysia. So since this is a Chinese school, saya mengajar sekolah Cina, jadi mereka majority memilih Chinese New Year. Okay. So kalau boleh tengok situ, okay, ada yang ditulis opening ialah introduction, dia nak cakap hello, okay, surprised to receive your email, and then kemudian dia isi Chinese New Year is also called as Lunar New Year and Spring Festival. So itu ialah idea. Okay, kemudian important festival for the Chinese people. So she wrote there. Okay, and then what are the preparation? Buy new clothes, and then clean and decorate our house. Do the spring festival purchases. Okay, and then new start of a year bring good luck. So apa saja yang mereka tahu tentang Chinese New Year. Okay, they will put that in their shoes. Kita ambil culture festival yang mereka sambut. Okay, kalau kata mereka tahu tentang hari raya, why not? Okay, tapi ini budak ni dia memilih Chinese New Year as the culture festival. So apa lagi dekat situ ialah children will receive ampau, red packet, okay, and then how do they celebrate? New Year's Eve, where the whole family will sit together to have a reunion dinner. Okay, so berdasarkan soalan tadi, mereka jana idea dalam bentuk peta minda. Okay, okay, next. Okay, ini ialah pelajar saya, Wu Nohang, daripada kelas 5 Science 3. Okay, so itu ialah sampel essay dia yang I think she got the highest in class lah berdasarkan peta minda tadi tu. Okay, so dia tulis karangan penuh. So let's just read the essay. Okay. Okay, from the mind map kita dapat tengok. Okay, from the mind map kita boleh tengok dia boleh tulis karangan. Sebab apa? Sebab dia ada idea. Because she has the idea. All the ideas, she will refer to the ideas in the mind map to write this email. So hello, I'm surprised that you and your family are going to visit Malaysia soon. Okay, since it is February when you arrive, let me tell you something about the culture of Chinese New Year and how do the Chinese people prepare for it. Okay, so Chinese New Year is also termed as Lunar New Year or Spring Festival. So this is taken from the mind map. Okay, isi daripada mind map tadi. Okay, in Malaysia, it is the most important festival for the Chinese. Okay, and then we will buy new clothes, clean and also decorate our house with red lanterns and couplets. We will also go to the supermarket to make some festival purchases, as we believe doing all this will bring us good luck. Okay, on the New Year's Eve, the whole family will gather together for a reunion dinner. Children will receive red packets containing money that known as ampau from their parents and the elders. There are also many interesting performances, such as the traditional lion dance. I'm sure that you will enjoy. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Yours sincerely, Nuhang. So she got 19/20. Okay, this is a good student. Okay, so if you give this a good student, they can even write better, right? If for a weaker student, you can guide them to use simple sentence. So pelajar yang lemah, okay, kita akan galakkan mereka guna ayat yang simple. Okay, bagi pelajar yang dah mahir macam seperti pelajar ni, dia akan guna ayat yang lebih complicated. Okay, so this is 19/20 essay. Okay, so next. Okay, so pelbagai lagi peta minda, bentuk peta minda. Okay, so this is writing email to a friend who is worried about water cuts at your housing area. So this is a spider web mind map. Okay, so saya bagi pelbagai jenis mind map so that students will not get bored. Okay, from a simple one to a complicated one until they don't need a template anymore. So once they have mastered the technique of using mind map, they will not need a template. They will come up with their own mind map. So another email writing, okay. So kaedah ini tujuan dia, cikgu-cikgu, ialah untuk bagi pelajar jana idea. Kita nak idea. Okay, pelajar yang bagus kadang-kadang dia ada idea tapi dia tak tahu nak olah, nak tulis, nak susun idea tu. So we need them to generate ideas and then to make it flow in their writing. So as you can see there, the topic is at the center. Okay, and then they will write anything about the topic. So the topic here is about writing email to a friend who is worried about water cuts at her housing area. So gambar di sebelah ialah dia punya write up. Can you see that they can write using the mind map technique? Okay. The next one. Okay, so this is a Form 5 student. Okay, so writing email, this is their paper 2, part 1, short writing task. Writing email to a friend who wanted to join the English Language Society. Okay, so this is another mind map, okay, with branches. Okay, there are a lot of sub branches and which link to the subtopic and the main idea. Okay, so can you see or not where the topic and the ideas are actually interrelated? So they are all connected in one mind map. So ini ialah karangan email 80 patah perkataan. Okay, but you see how long they have written. So mereka boleh menulis dengan banyak, lebih daripada 80 patah perkataan. Tapi saya ingatkan mereka lah untuk karangan part 1, you need to write only 80 words. Okay, so yes, kita buat kerangka dulu. Okay, sebab apa? Sebab kita kena plan dulu. We always tell our student, they need to plan. Planning is important so that they will not lose of idea halfway of writing. Okay, they will have flow in their writing. Besides, sometimes they tend to forget, okay, because they are nervous, okay, during the examination. So it is important to tell our student to plan first before they start writing, even though the essay is a short writing task. Walaupun karangan itu pendek, okay, so they need to plan first. You don't tell your student, oh tak apa, 80 words, you don't have to plan. No, they have to plan even 80 words of number of words, okay. Okay, next. Okay, writing a message. Okay, just now email. Now you have a message, a short message to a father about choosing your own birthday present. Okay, so this is another short writing task. Okay, so it's sekarang kita panggil a bubble map. Okay, it's a mind map but it's in bubble form. Okay, they just fill up the ideas in the circle. If they have more ideas, they can add more circles into the mind map. So all these are in my first module. Okay, so I have tested it with my student. Okay, and it works. Okay, so pelajar boleh menulis karangan dengan baik menggunakan teknik mind mapping. So on the left, on the right is their essay, writing a message about the topic given. Okay. Okay, teachers, we need to remember the idea of using this mind map is to help students to generate ideas of the topic given at pre-writing stage. So, mungkin bagi pelajar yang lemah, kita boleh tanya, okay, what is Chinese New Year? Okay, so mungkin mereka tak tahu nak bina ayat, they can just write a point. Okay, siapa yang celebrate? Who celebrate Chinese New Year? Okay, what do you normally do during Chinese New Year? What do you wear? Okay, they will say, okay, Cheongsam, and then put Cheongsam in the mind map. Okay, what will you get during Chinese New Year? What will you eat? Okay, what are the food during Chinese New Year? So we as teachers, kita kena pandai tanya soalan. So kadang-kadang budak pasif tau, kita bagi tajuk, they actually have the idea in their mind. Diorang ada idea tu sebab diorang sambut Chinese New Year. Okay, it's just that they are shy or they don't know how to put it into the into the writing. So we need to ask good question. Okay, like the 5W1H technique, because we want to help them to generate idea. Kalau tak ada idea, macam mana nak menulis, kan? So kita nakkan idea untuk menulis tu. So please bear in your mind that they have idea. Mereka ada idea, cuma mereka tak mampu nak keluarkan dengan teknik yang betul. So we are giving them a good method like using mind map to express their ideas about the topic given. Okay. Okay, so we have come up to the another important topic, which is narrative writing. Okay, so kita akan tengok tadi tu ialah karangan pendek. Okay, sebab tu pendek saja penjelasan daripada saya. Okay, sekarang ni kita nak karangan narrative, which is a story writing. Okay. Okay. When teaching a narrative writing, narrative is the story writing. It's a free writing essay. Karangan bentuk penceritaan. Okay. So, bila kita mengajar pelajar, when we teach our students narrative writing, okay, so we must tell them the plot diagram. Okay, in a story, they have plot that they need to follow. Okay, we have exposition. Okay. It is beginning of the story where characters and setting are introduced. So, siapa watak dalam cerita tersebut? Okay. Contoh, okay, I'm giving example, accident. Right? Write about an incident that you will never forget, accident. Okay, so who involved in the accident? Di mana, which is a setting. Okay, so those are being introduced in the beginning of their essay, which what we call as exposition. And then we have rising action going up, as you can see in the slide, okay, where the main character faces a series of conflicts. So what happened? Okay, what happened during the accident? So they will tell this in the rising action, right? And then on top of that, they have climax. Okay, the most exciting part of the story when we learn the outcome. So what happened in climax? Okay, what happened during the accident? Okay, and then falling action is coming up towards the end of the story, but not yet. It's not the ending of the story yet. Okay, so it's falling action where the event is leading to the end of the story. Okay, and then we have resolution, which is the end of the story. Okay, so you need to explain this especially to the weaker student lah. Okay, so pelajar yang lemah dia kena tahu untuk karangan narrative, they will have a plot. So this is the plot diagram that you can explain to your student. Okay, and then next slide please. Okay, these are the action items. Okay, apa yang cikgu perlu buat when teaching narrative? The same method. Okay, we give the student a piece of A4 size blank paper. So if you have a mind map template, you can give your student. Okay, and then we write the topic at the center of the paper. For example, if the topic is my biggest fear or my best holiday, so anything. So write the topic at the center of the paper. Okay, and then you are going to brainstorm on ideas of the topic. Okay, on the mind map. Okay, again we are going to use the same technique, which is 5W1H questioning method to help the students to generate ideas. And also then we discuss first their mind map. Okay, jangan bagi mereka tulis essay. You don't get them to write the whole essay, but you check their mind map. Okay, is it correct or not? Okay, remember that mind map is not writing an essay. Okay, my first attempt of giving or teaching my student this mind map, yang saya dapat daripada kelas yang lemah ni, mereka tulis essay dalam mind map tu. Okay, so which is actually wrong. Okay, you are not supposed to write essay. You are supposed to write idea. Okay, so you don't have to write the whole sentence in the mind map. Okay, I don't want to see sentences, I want to see ideas. So itu kesilapan yang pelajar saya buat, tapi itu adalah first attempt. Okay, cubaan pertama. So it is accepted. So sebab tu cikgu kena ajar dulu macam mana membuat peta minda. Okay, it's not about writing essay. And then when they have finished their mind map, then saya cakap, okay, now you can start writing your essay. And then diorang cakap, cikgu, kenapa kena tulis 2 kali? And then when I check some of them lah, okay, when I check their mind map, they actually have written essay in the mind map. So please remind your student not to write essay. They need to write ideas. Semua ideas sahaja. Just kita nak jana ideas. So it's not about writing sentences. Writing sentences or construct sentences will be a different activity. So now we are focusing on generating ideas. Okay. So this is what you need to do. Discuss the mind map first before they start writing their whole essay. Okay. So next slide, please. Slide sebelum. Okay, so this is the template that I gave my student. Okay, so saya lukis sendiri. Okay, so an incident I will never forget. So this is a topic. Okay, they will have to come up with their own. This is the essay. Okay, so an incident I will never forget. They will have to come up with their own topic. So what incident that they cannot forget? So they will have to choose the topic on their own. So as you can see there, the topic is at the center. Okay, and then we have the branches there. Okay, the branches there, which is going to be the sub topic. Okay, the main idea is an incident I will never forget, and we have subtopic. Okay, this mind map works better with colors. Okay, because our brain works fantastically with colors and pictures. Okay, so when I first teach my student this method, I tell them if you have colored pen or colored pencil, that is a better way of doing mind map. Sebab dia boleh ingat dengan mudah bila ada gambar, bila ada warna. So bukan sahaja untuk penulisan, tapi untuk mereka menghafal juga boleh gunakan teknik yang sama. So this is the template saya bagi to my student for doing narrative essay. Okay, next. Okay, kemudian sebabkan ini ialah karangan bercerita, penceritaan, which is narrative essay. So saya nak mudahkan pelajar saya. So they have learned about the plot diagram tadi kan. So kita dah explain dalam karangan penceritaan ada plot. So I put all the plot item in the mind map. So exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. And the topic that I've chosen for today's discussion is the day I was robbed. Okay, hari saya dirompak. Okay, itu adalah insiden yang pelajar tu tak boleh lupa. Hari di mana dia dirompak. Okay, so that is the topic. Okay, kemudian kita pergi kepada step by step. Okay, kalau cikgu tengok yang cara saya pakai ni ialah cara klasik. Okay, this is the classic mind map di mana kita gunakan cabang-cabang, we call it branches. Okay, we call it sub branches or small branches to link from one idea to another idea. So if you can see this student, okay, so dia gunakan for her exposition paragraph, which is the beginning of the story. So she wrote there who, siapa yang terlibat, siapa karakter yang terlibat, who is the character. So the robber, perompak, which is a boy. So she wrote there robber, a boy. Okay, and she drew a picture of a boy there. Okay, the picture is up to your own student lah, to their own discretion. Okay, on how they want to draw the picture. Okay, because I myself, I don't know how to draw. Saya tak pandai melukis. So that's why I told my students, if you are good at drawing, go ahead. Okay. Okay, and then who, the robber, which is a boy. Okay, and then who else in the story, myself. Okay, so I was 11 years old, standard 5, primary. So those are the idea. Okay, idea yang dia nak tulis dalam karangan dia. Nanti So dia tulis dulu siapa dia masa tu berumur 11 tahun dan dia darjah 5 dan sekolah rendah. So just write the idea. Remember, it is not about writing sentences, bukan nak bina ayat dalam peta minda tapi nak jana idea. Okay, kemudian where, di manakah kejadian itu berlaku? Okay, berdasarkan tajuk. So few kilometers from my house. Okay, tak jauh daripada rumah dia, only few kilometers. And a school near my house. Okay, that is her own way of writing her own idea into the mind map. That's why if they use short form, doesn't matter. Tak apa cikgu if they use short form, because they will read their own mind map. Okay, so mereka yang nak baca mind map mereka. So it's not we are just going to let them share with us. So it doesn't matter if they use short form, but tell them not to use short form and they write the whole essay later. Okay, and then moving on to the rising action. What happened next? Okay, next slide. Okay, so in rising action, she has written head back home. Okay, nak balik ke rumah, and then she talk about wallet. In her wallet, there's only 30 ringgit. Okay, wanted to pay for school trip fee, but teacher absent. Okay, so it's not. This is the idea in the rising action. So ni cerita dia dalam perenggan seterusnya. Dia bagi tahu dia baru nak balik ke rumah, dalam dompet ada RM30, nak bayar pada cikgu untuk pergi trip sekolah, tapi cikgu tak hadir. So kita faham yang dalam dompet dia ada RM30, nak bayar pada cikgu tapi cikgu tak hadir. So the money is still there with her. Okay, so that is the rising action. Okay, you can see that she has pictures there. Okay, and then kita pergi climax. What happened after that? Okay. Okay, in climax, okay, someone came from my back. Okay, so ada orang datang daripada belakang. Okay, and then someone said, okay, give me all your money. Okay, bagi semua duit kamu. So that is written there. Saya baca apa yang tulis dalam my map tu. And then I felt something sharp pointed at my back. Okay, and then thought running away, scared, stepped. Okay, and then gave all I had, and then there's an arrow there pointing to the 30 ringgit. So can you see or not how one idea is linked to one and another? So can you see the thought running away, scared, and then there's an arrow pointed at the word sharp there. Scared, that sharp thing might stab her. Okay, so gave all I had, and then there's a long arrow to the 30 ringgit. That means that she gave all the 30 ringgit that she had in her wallet. So can you see how she is trying to link one idea to another? Okay, she doesn't want to repeat the word 30 ringgit. She pointed out an arrow. Okay, she drew an arrow there to point to the 30 ringgit there. So yes, this is a good mind map done by the student. Okay, so this is what happened in climax. Okay, and then yes, we have falling action coming up towards the end, but not yet ending. Okay, so she wrote there, the robber or boy there ran away. So I felt safe, relieved. Okay, and then I ran as fast as possible back to home. Okay, and then there's a picture of a house there. Okay, that is her house. Okay, so falling action is telling us that the robber has run away, and then she felt safe and relieved, and then she run as fast as possible back to her house. Okay, that is falling action. Now is the resolution. Okay, there's a spelling error there. resolution with I there. Okay, so told mom, okay, feelings depressed, lost mood, okay, a loser, and then the mom said, just give out the money as long as I don't get hurt, and then learn something that not to go out by myself but get friends to work together. So this is the resolution. Okay, this is how she writes her ideas in the template given. And yes, we use simple word. Okay, this is a good student. A weaker student, okay, they might come up with short idea of what they are going to write. Okay, so as you can see, the whole ideas is there. The whole ideas are there. Okay, from exposition to resolution. Okay, these are being separated in the form of my map. Okay, so when they want to write later, okay, mereka akan tengok balik, okay, exposition is paragraph 1, rising action is paragraph 2, climax can be paragraph 3, falling action paragraph 4, and the conclusion will be paragraph 5, which is resolution. So they can also put number there. Okay, bagi pelajar nak senang tengok, nak susun balik which point is for which point, dia akan bubuh nombor dekat situ. Okay, number 1 exposition, 2 and so on. So that's how they actually do mind mapping and how they organize their points in the mind map. Okay, so that is the whole mind map of the topic, an incident I will never forget, which is the day I was robbed. Okay, next slide. Okay, so this is the mind map just now. Okay, kalau cikgu tengok, okay, okay, boleh klik. Kita nak tengok macam mana plot tadi tu. Okay, so kita ada exposition, kemudian kita ada rising action, okay, and then we have climax on top of there, and then falling action, and then we have resolution. So kalau cikgu tengok, ini adalah plot diagram yang saya dah tunjukkan pada awal slide tadi. Okay, so nampak tak? Plot tu tetap ada dekat situ. Okay, walaupun kita gunakan kaedah peta minda, kita boleh nampak kalau kita lukis balik plot tadi tu, dia tetap berada dalam bentuk itu, iaitu mula dengan exposition, going up, rising action, climax, and falling back to falling action, and resolution, which is the penutup. Okay, the end of the story. So cikgu boleh terangkan pada pelajar dengan menggunakan kaedah peta minda ini, kita boleh nampak plot penceritaan tersebut dalam peta minda sendiri. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to tell my student, that there is a plot diagram in a story writing. Okay, so next slide. Okay, so this is the whole essay from the mind map. Okay, so ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraph kat situ. So this is good students essay. Okay, so can you see the first paragraph? When I was 11 years old, that I still in primary school, there was something happened to me. Okay, I still remember I was in standard 5. Okay, this is taken from the mind map. Okay, I used to walk to school since my school was very near to my house. Okay, only a few kilometers away. Okay, nampak tak? Ni daripada mind map tadi. Okay, I will never forget that the day that I was the first time I got robbed by someone. Okay, I was heading back home from school. I remembered mom gave me 30 ringgit to pay to my class teacher for the school trip fee. Unfortunately, the teacher was absent on that day and I could not pay it. So I had 30 ringgit in my wallet. Okay, that is the rising action from the mind map just now. Okay, and then the third paragraph should be the climax. Okay, while I was walking, I knew someone was coming from my back, and suddenly I felt something very sharp pointed at my back. Okay, then I heard someone say, "Give me all your money." So I thought of running away, but I was scared. I was scared that he would stab me using that sharp thing. Okay? I assumed it was a knife. I decided to give him all I had in my wallet as long as he let me go. Okay, that is climax paragraph. Okay, and then after he got all my money, after he got my money, all the 30 ringgit I had, he ran away. Okay, then I ran as fast as possible back to home. I felt safe and relieved. I told my mom about the incident. My mom said, just give out all the money as long as I didn't get hurt. I felt so depressed and lost my entire mood after the incident. I thought I was a loser because I gave all the money to the robber. However, I learned something from the experience that I should not go out by myself and I will walk back home together with my friends. That was an incident that I will never forget. See, this is a good write-up from a good student. Okay? So can you see how they can, from the ideas that they have written in their mind map, they can come up with a good writing piece. Okay? Okay, next slide. Okay, for weaker student. Okay, kadang-kadang kita nak explain exposition, rising action, climax, falling action. Okay, the whole plot diagram agak susah untuk pelajar yang lemah. So for weaker student, okay, I come up with another mind map template. Okay, this is for my weaker classes. Okay, so kita tanya mereka, who is in your story? Okay, lagi soalan yang lebih direct. Okay, who is in your story? Okay, so they will fill up the points and ideas. So I, myself, the robber, mom, the robber is a boy. Okay, kemudian kita tanya mereka pula, where does the story takes place? Okay, dekat mana benda tu berlaku? Dekat mana insiden tu berlaku? Okay, dekat mana kejadian itu berlaku? So mereka akan isikan dalam kotak yang kita dah sediakan tu. So few kilometers from my house. So ini saya transfer balik idea daripada first mind map tadi ke dalam another mind map template which is simpler. Okay, and then school is very near to my house. Okay, that answers the question where. Okay, and then when does it happen? Bila dia berlaku? Okay, I was 11 years old. And then in primary school, standard 5, came back from school, walking. Okay, so this is for weaker student, low proficiency level of student. Okay, kita kena bagi mereka cara yang lebih mudah tapi tekniknya sama, iaitu menggunakan peta minda. Kemudian kita tanya what happened. Okay, di sini ialah mana mereka ceritakan apa yang berlaku. Okay, so di situ point-point dia, someone came from my back, something very sharp pointed at my back, and then have heard someone said, give me all your money, thought of running away. So I had 30 ringgit and I have to give all the 30 ringgit, ran away back home and told mom about it. So those are what happened during the incident. Okay, and then why does it happen? Okay, so probably because she was walking alone and then she learned something from it. So ini ialah template lagi satu. Okay, cikgu boleh hasilkan lagi mudah daripada ini. Iaitu cikgu boleh terus tanya what, why, when, where, who. Okay, dan berdasarkan tajuk. Okay, dan biarkan mereka isi. It's a free flow sharing. Apa saja yang terlintas dalam minda mereka. Okay, tuliskan dalam template yang disediakan. Okay, so this is for weaker student. Okay. Yes, next slide please. Okay, kita ambil pula tajuk yang kedua, another narrative topic. Just now ialah an incident that I will I will never forget, which is up to their own incident. Okay. Next topic will be my biggest fear. Okay. Sama juga, okay, saya bagi tajuk di tengah-tengah. Okay, saya bagi tajuk di tengah-tengah. Konsep dia sama, ialah kita tulis tajuk di tengah, bagi mereka kertas kosong dan suruh mereka tulis tajuk. Okay, and then okay, okay, ini agak kecil tapi ada dikongsikan dalam link yang dibagi . So, ini ialah teknik yang sama, iaitu guna mind map. Okay, tajuk dia ialah my biggest fear. So, pelajar akan, kali ni cara dia ialah dia tulis intro. Okay, yang kita tengok kita ada intro, kita ada darkness, kita ada height, kita ada public speaking, and kita ada conclusion. So, cara lain ialah mereka boleh juga tulis intro ataupun paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, 4, 5 and conclusion. Terpulang pada pelajar. So I never restrict them from writing the sub idea. It's up to them. Okay, since the topic is my biggest fear, so they have their own point there. So let's look at intro first. Okay, thank you. So kalau boleh tengok intro dekat situ, so dia tulis everybody has their own fear, born with the fear, okay, develop through experience. Personally, I'm afraid of 3 things: height, public speaking, darkness. Ini ialah benda yang paling saya takut. Okay, so dia takut public speaking, untuk bercakap publicly, takut kegelapan dan takut ketinggian. So dia ada 3 point yang dia nak discuss dalam topik ni. Okay, so this is her introduction. Okay, kemudian kita pergi atas sikit, which is her first point. Tadi ialah intro. Okay, intro. Okay, kemudian dia ada second sub idea. Dia bercakap tentang darkness. Okay, kegelapan. Okay, so you can't see anything, you can't see where you are going, dangerous situation, you feel vulnerable. So these are also points. Okay, remember, tell their friend not to write sentences in the mind map. Just write down point, whatever that they know about the topic. Okay, and then kita ada height. Okay, this is number 3, height. Okay, kita ada what do I do. Okay, see, they use the 5W1H technique. Mereka tanya diri mereka sendiri. They ask themselves why, what, how, where, okay, and why. Okay, so phobia, the feelings. How do I feel? Okay, uncomfortable. Okay, and then how long? The whole life. Okay, what do I do? Avoid going to high places. Okay, and then fear of public speaking. Okay, and then she wrote there, this is my third fear. Okay, being in front of huge audience, feelings, nervous, sweat, every person is judging me, talking bad about me. So those are feelings, apa yang dia rasa. Okay, and then how to overcome. Okay, avoid being in that situation. So kalau cikgu tengok, instead of writing how to overcome this problem, dia hanya tulis overcome tanda soal. Okay, sebab ini ialah planning saja. So no need to write long sentences in the mind map. Okay, but you can add later after that. Okay, how do you construct sentences? Okay, when this is practice. So mereka ada masa banyak untuk mereka plan. So they can add linkers, mereka boleh tambah penanda wacana dalam mind map tu. Okay, cumanya sekarang ni kita step kita ialah jana idea. Kemudian baru kita pergi ke fasa kedua, di mana kita boleh buat dengan pelajar cara nak bina ayat berdasarkan point yang ada. Okay, that will be a different activity. Okay, and then we have conclusion, penutup, which is number 5. Okay, so penutup, hope, ialah harapan dia one day to overcome those fear, and then best way to overcome is to confront it, and then other people to share same type of fear. So she will just write anything that she wants in the conclusion. Okay, so if you can see, as the whole mind map is filled up with intro and then the body paragraph and the conclusion. Okay, so cabang dia sama saja. Okay, cabang dia sama saja. Subtopik akan dilingkan kepada main idea, dan daripada subtopik itu pula ada pecahan-pecahan kepada subtopik yang lain. So lagi banyak idea dia, lagi banyak dia tanya diri dia, lagi banyak dia akan dapat idea dan lagi panjang karangan dia. Okay, so sebab tu bila when I give my student, I ask them to ask themselves, okay, why, what and how to continue to expand the ideas. So ideas are being expanded using the 5W1H method. Okay, so this is the whole essay. Okay, whole essay. So the body paragraph just now was in pink color. So one paragraph of introduction. Okay, that is introduction. Everybody has their own fears. Some people are born with fears, and others develop them from experiences. Okay. Personally, I am afraid of 3 things. My top fears are heights, darkness, and public speaking. Okay. And then the second paragraph is her second point just now. My first fear is darkness. When it is dark, you can't see anything that is around you. You also can't see where you are going. This creates a very dangerous situation. I feel vulnerable in darkness. So that is the second idea. Okay. And then my second fear is heights. Whenever I'm in a really high place, I get dizzy and uncomfortable. I also feel nauseous. Okay. The idea of falling from an extreme height drives me phobia. Okay. I have always been afraid of heights my whole life. I avoid going to high places whenever possible. Okay. And then my third fear is being in front of a huge audience. I get nervous and sweat when I'm in a situation like this. It makes me feel like each and every person is judging me and saying bad things about me. I avoid situations where I have to speak in front of many people. I'm sure that people share, this is the conclusion, the same types of fears. I am especially scared of heights, darkness, and being in front of huge audience. It is suggested that the best way to get over a fear is to confront it. I hope that one day I will overcome those fears. Okay, so that is the whole essay after she has done taken from the mind mapping that she has created. Okay, so teachers, can you see clearly? The idea is to get the students to do the thinking, to generate ideas so that they can write their essay well. They can see the flow in their essay. Okay. Alright, next. Okay. Besides using writing, okay, this is how I teach my student. This is from my previous school, SMK Raja Perempuan. So those are my Form 1 and Form 2 students. So how do I introduce this mind map? I give them short stories, a book, okay, buku cerita pendek seperti yang dalam gambar tu. And then I give them a mahjong paper. So they read first the short story and they come up with their own mind map. Okay, so pelajar-pelajar ni ialah pelajar-pelajar tingkatan 1 dan tingkatan 2 daripada SMK Raja Perempuan Ipoh. So mereka dapat seorang satu buku dan mereka dah baca, dia orang akan simplifykan, okay, make it short and simple but in the form of mind mapping. Okay, so cikgu boleh tengok creativity mereka Dekat situ diorang lukis, and then diorang lukis branches. Okay, they link from one topic to another topic, and then they explain based on their mind map. Okay, this is the first introduction on how to use mind map in writing. Okay, I don't get them to do writing tasks straight away, but I taught them how to draw a mind map. Okay, topik di tengah, kemudian topik akan dilinkkan dengan topik yang di tengah-tengah tadi. So cara saya ajar pelajar saya dulu gunakan buku dulu. Okay, short story book. Okay, so next slide. Okay, kemudian lepas mereka dah familiar dengan mind map, baru saya bagi tajuk. Okay, tajuk pun simple because those are weaker classes. Okay, so that was their first mind map. Okay, in a group, in their own group, they come up with one mind map and one short essay or composition about the topic. Okay, my best friend. Okay, same girls from RPS. Okay, and then yes, this is the second group. Okay, can you see there? They come up with their own mind map. Okay, I told them, okay, any form of mind map will do. Okay, so they have come up with different type of mind map. They use some sort like that is a bubble map. Okay, yes, another sharing. So that is where they they paste their mind map on the whiteboard, and they will tell the whole class what is it about, and they read their essay. And then from there, we rectify together all the errors found in the essay. Okay. So teachers, this mind map is just like a muscle. Okay, so the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets, and the more it can be expanded. So kita kena ingat, so this mind map takes a lot of practices. So we need to practice. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. So you need to do it as a practice so that when they are used to it, they will no longer need a template, but they know the concept of mind mapping, which is to help to brainstorm ideas to actually to make their paragraph flow. Okay, so that is what we need to remember when it comes to mind map. Okay, so yes, so this is why I say this one is this technique works fantastically, because this is my dad. Okay, so I hope you're watching now. Okay, so he's the one who has taught me this mind mapping since I was in Form 6. So saya guna mind map ni daripada saya tingkatan 6. So I applied this in my study, and then I went to university, and now I'm applying it in my teaching for my students. So I have no other method of studying except for just mind map for all my subjects. Okay, so yes, this is the person who has taught me mind map. So now I have tried it with my students and it works. It's just that we need a lot of practice. Okay, so to my dad who is watching, I hope he's watching. Okay, so thank you for always believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. You made me what I am today, so thank you to my papa. So I hope this is a good sharing to all of you. Okay, and yes, I think that's all for today's session. Thank you.
Okey, terima kasih banyak-banyak ke atas Cikgu Nadia kerana beri sedikit pencerahan tentang apa benda, tentang penggunaan naratif untuk esei ni. Ada beberapa soalan ni yang Amber sedang menspot ni. Antaranya, kejap, cari dulu. Antaranya, adakah, Cikgu Tan tanya ni, cikgu tanya adakah file W yang 1 hash merupakan panduan utama untuk aplikasi disk kaedah? Buka mic. Mana tak buka tu? Buka mic.
Okay.
Ha.
Okay. Untuk salah satu teknik penyoalan, one of the methods of questioning method, yes, we use 5W1H method. But there are a lot of other methods that we can use to prompt question to our student. Banyak lagi teknik lain, tapi salah satu cara untuk pelajar lemah lah terutamanya kita boleh gunakan 5W1H teknik penyoalan.
Okay, Cikgu Awanis, this technique is suitable for students who have idea and also a good command of English. Tetapi bagaimana pelajar-pelajar pula yang tidak ada idea? Mungkin tak ada vocab ke? Macam mana kita nak terapkan kaedah ini kepada mereka, sedangkan semalam kita ada belajar yang bahasa Inggeris, bila dia tulis dalam bahasa Inggeris kita boleh guess dia punya meaning tu. Tapi yang ini bahasa Melayu ke bahasa Inggeris. Dia tahu bahasa Melayu, dia nak translate ke English tu dia susah sikit. Macam mana kita nak terapkan disk kaedah?
Okay, ini yang saya buat untuk pelajar saya. Yang saya tunjuk dalam gambar tadi merupakan pelajar yang sangat lemah. Mereka lebih kepada bahasa Melayu sebenarnya. So tak apa, kita bagi mereka searchkan dalam bahasa Melayu, gunakan kamus bahasa Melayu, okay, untuk perbincangan. Tak ada masalah. So whatever come up in bahasa Melayu, katakanlah mereka berfikir dalam bahasa Melayu. Kita minta pelajar yang mungkin lebih tinggi vocab dia untuk tolong translate kan. Mesti ada pelajar yang tinggi sikit vocab dia untuk bantu pelajar tadi. Jadi saya guna cara tu dulu, okay. Kalau mereka cakap pakai baju. So macam mana kita cakap pakai baju dalam bahasa Inggeris tu? Minta pelajar lain mungkin boleh tolong kawan dia. Then at least dia ada vocab dekat situ, vocab baru untuk dia. So kita tolong dengan kaedah, letakkan kamus di sebelah dia, iaitu kamus bahasa Melayu ke bahasa Inggeris, biar dia explore guna bahasa Melayu pun tak apa dulu. Kemudian baru kita pergi ke translation guna kamus itu. Okay, cara kedua ialah hot seat. Hot seat di mana kita letak pelajar yang pandai sikit di tengah-tengah dan kita minta dia tolong bantu rakan dia yang lemah tu. Okay, itu ialah hot seat method lah. Okay, kita tanya dia, okay, apa yang pakai baju dalam bahasa Inggeris apa? Siapa boleh tolong? Okay, so that student yang pandai tu ialah kita letak dia dekat hot seat lah, kursi yang special sikit untuk dia bantu pelajar-pelajar lemah ni. So itu cara saya lah. Okay, lagi satu, bila tak ada idea ni, kita tanya dia. Okay, sebab biasanya put it in their shoes. Benda ni mereka dah lalui. Tajuk ialah berkaitan dengan mereka. So kita tanya dia. Okay, dia jawab dalam bahasa Melayu pun tak apa. Okay, tak ada masalah.
Okey, Cikgu Sukmawati. Bagaimana dengan pelajar yang tidak ada kemahiran menyatakan idea? Macam mana tu?
Bagaimana dengan pelajar yang tak ada kemahiran menyatakan idea? Okey, pelajar tak ada idea tapi kita ambil idea daripada pelajar yang tahu. Okey, dalam ramai-ramai tu akan ada pelajar yang bagi kita idea. Sebelum kita menyuarakan idea kita let them do the thinking. Okey, saya pernah apply teknik ni semasa saya berada di sekolah sebelumnya, kelas yang last sekali di mana pelajar langsung tak berminat nak belajar. Okey, kelas yang terakhir lah semasa saya di SMP Seri Ampang. Okey, so apa yang saya buat ialah pelajar ni dia suka main-main tau. Dalam main-main tu dia ada juga dapat idea sebenarnya berdasarkan tajuk diberi. So kita ambil idea satu tu, kita bincangkan dengan pelajar. So pelajar yang lain yang tak ada idea tu, oh betul juga dia cakap macam tu. So dia akan ada pelajar yang boleh bagi idea sebenarnya. Tapi dengan teknik bertanya yang sesuai lah. You must ask, you must prompt good question. Okay, dia orang boleh bagi idea sebenarnya. Dan jika tak boleh sangat, dan baru kita bagi idea dan kita tanya balik idea yang kita bagi tu. Okay, katalah kita dapat satu vocab, kita tanya mereka, okay, apa yang kamu tahu tentang Cheongsam contohnya, okay, tentang culture festival. Apa yang kamu tahu tentang Cheongsam? So kita akan tanya lagi soalan berdasarkan satu vocab yang kita dapat tu. Dia ambil masa tapi ia berkesan sebenarnya.
Okey, Cikgu Rashidah. Okay, how many paragraph should students write for a narrative essay? Berapa paragraph kena ada paling kurangnya?
Okay, yang saya ajar pelajar saya ialah berdasarkan plot diagram tu. Okay, so untuk pelajar yang lemah kita tentukanlah mungkin satu paragraph introduction satu, kemudian body paragraph kita mungkin ada 4 dan penutup satu. So all together dalam 6 paragraph macam tu. Tetapi terpulang pada pelajar tu sendiri jugalah untuk mereka susun paragraph tu. Okay, cuma kita untuk pelajar lemah tu kita tentukanlah berapa body paragraph nak ada. Okay, introduction satu paragraph, penutup satu perenggan, macam tu. Okay.
Okay, soalan daripada Amu sendiri. Senang. Sekarang ni pelajar-pelajar Cikgu Nadia sudah boleh buat karangan, betul? Boleh kasang tu. Hello. Hello. Hello Cikgu Nadia. Hello. Cikgu Nadia. Oh, ni kasang tu. Hello. Oh, line putus tu.
Okay.
Line terputus. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Cikgu Nadia. Sekarang ni your students sudah boleh membuat karangan dengan baik, betul?
Itu soalan ke?
Sampai
situ je ke soalannya?
Tu tanya dulu, tanya soalan betul. Sekarang ni
ada yang boleh dan ada yang masih lemah.
Okey. Maknanya ada yang boleh dan ada yang lemah. Okey. Sebelum Cikgu Nadia memperkenalkan kaedah mapping writing ni, okey, Amba rasa mungkin pelajar itu masih mungkin lemah belaka lah daripada peringkat awal tu. Jadi bila Cikgu Nadia perkenalkan this teknik ataupun this kaedah ini kepada mereka dengan memperkenalkan mapping map ni, okey, jangka masa untuk menghasilkan pelajar sekarang ni, jangka masa tu dulu mungkin semua sekali tak erti tau. Jadi bila kita perkenalkan this teknik kepada pelajar, mungkin inputnya itu, outputnya itu mungkin sebahagian besar dah boleh tulis, mana sikit saja yang tak boleh tulis, mana ramai boleh tulis. Jadi soalan hamba tu, berapa lama jangka masa tu kita nak drill that student tu tentang map ni, writing map ni untuk menghasilkan pelajar sekarang ni? Setahun ke 2 tahun?
Tempoh masa ya. Okey, tempoh masa yang saya ambil sepanjang tahun tu lah saya drill pelajar saya untuk menggunakan kaedah perteminda ni sepanjang tahun tu. Sebabnya pelajar yang sangat lemah memang kena ambil masa juga. Okey, kena ambil masa untuk mereka terutamanya dalam vocab lah. Vocab ni sebenarnya cara yang banyak membantu ialah membaca, tapi kita faham anak murid kita ni tak ada minat untuk membaca, apatah lagi kalau mereka baca mereka tak faham. So dalam tempoh setahun tu saya akan dedahkan dengan pelbagai teknik yang sama tapi tajuk yang ringan, lighter. Okey, tajuk tu tak berat untuk pelajar-pelajar tu. Okey, tajuk sekolah rendah. Ya, mereka form 3 tapi mereka menggunakan tajuk sekolah rendah. Okey, sebab contohnya my favorite pet. Okey, haiwan kesayangan saya. Untuk mereka praktis menulis karangan mudah. Okey, mungkin mereka tak akan dapat capai bilangan patah perkataan yang tingkatan pelajar tingkatan 3 perlu tulis dalam PT3, tapi sekurang-kurangnya mereka boleh menulis daripada mereka tak tulis apa langsung, daripada mereka menyalin semula arahan atau tajuk kan. At least they can write something even though they cannot write to the number of words required in the exam question. So my idea is helping them to write, bukan nak bagi mereka terus dapat A dengan menggunakan teknik ni, tidak. Kita nak bagi mereka boleh menulis, okay, dan bagi mereka jana idea. So saya bagi mereka tempoh masa, slowly but surely something is there, okay. Dia ada bahan untuk dia menulis berdasarkan tajuk diberi. Tak logik untuk mereka terus dapat A sebab mereka ni sangat lemah. Okay, kita faham mereka punya kedudukan tu, situasi mereka. So kita, tapi satu aktiviti yang menarik untuk kita buat dalam kelas lah, gunakan kaedah ini untuk mereka lontarkan idea mereka. Okay, sekurang-kurangnya mereka boleh menulis karangan pendek composition sekolah rendah. So itu tahap mereka. So kita bagi tajuk sekolah rendah pun tak apa. So asalkan mereka nak menulis dan mahu menggunakan teknik ni bila mereka menulis nanti.
Okey, maknanya boleh dibuat kesimpulan bahawasanya atas cikgu nak gohit guna teknik apa, strategi apa, kaedah apa yang nak guna itu, ya pastinya output itu pelajar boleh membuat karangan yang terbaik lah, mengikut levelnya. Daripada kosong dengan menggunakan kaedah writing map writing ini, pasti pelajar-pelajar sekurang-kurangnya boleh buat ayat yang orang kata lengkap dan sempurna untuk karangan itu. Walaupun tak hebat ataupun tak matok hebat tinggi, tapi dia boleh buat sekurang-kurangnya lengkap, ada verb, ada bukan gitu, lebih kurang gitulah. Okey. Jadi tahniah kepada cikgu Nadia di atas perkongsian yang cukup hebat pada hari ini, dan merasa ramai cikgu-cikgu di luar sana pun ingin tahu bagaimana cikgu Nadia menggohit itu satu menguruskan pelajar-pelajar terutamanya dalam membuat karangan ni. Sebab ramai daripada kita ni kita faham bahasa Inggeris ni bukan bahasa kita, bukan bahasa kita, dia bahasa asing. Tapi kita try to speak in English, try kita untuk karangan tulis dalam bahasa Inggeris. Sekurang-kurangnya bila orang tanya what is your name itu, kita tahu jawapannya my name is. Macam pelajar hamba lah, jahatu, what is your name? Dia tanya balik what is your name? How are you? How are you balik kita. Jadi macam tak kena, kita tanya soalan. So bila kita beri kepada kita punya student ini, kita ajar step by step. Bila orang tanya what is your name, you should answer my name is bla 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 bla. Jadi kita kena drill itu tiap-tiap hari. Maka akhirnya output itu akan jadi mantap. Jadi akan melahirkanlah pelajar yang faham. Bila orang tanya what is your name, dia berjawab my name is. Gitu. Simple, yang paling mudah lah. Jadi dalam konteks kita nak buat karangan ni juga, cikgu gohit lah, berilah kaedah macam mana pun, satu hari satu vocab ke untuk pelajar ingat, kerana benda itulah yang akan digunakan oleh pelajar tiap-tiap hari, terutamanya bila dia nak tulis dalam karangan itu. Okey, terima kasih banyak cikgu. Dekat aman ujang ni, bunyi guruh dah. Kena tutup awal, komputer kan meletup, ya kena kilap. Okey cikgu, sekejap nak buka link tu. Sekejap cikgu, nak buka link tu. Sekejap cikgu. Okey, link dah buka cikgu. Tutup perlu dah pukul 4 cikgu. Abang akan tutup link ni pada pukul 4 cikgu. Tadi pagi Amba tahu link tak buka. Cikgu semua dah kelepar dah. Berjujuk mesej dalam Telegram. Link tak buka. Amba saja dia tak buka. Suruh kelepar belaka. Rupanya betul-betul kelepar. Gitu. Tadi membuka balik link bagi Adi. Okey, jadi link dah buka cikgu. Cikgu akan isi dalam masa sekarang ni sehingga pukul 4. Sebelum itu kita nak tunjuk sikit ni untuk esok. Untuk esok ni sekejap tu. Untuk esok 5 bulan. Untuk esok aku kita ada cikgu. Kita ada cikgu apa nama ni? Cikgu Siti. Cikgu Siti Marsyitah. Cikgu Siti Marsyitah dari SMK Datuk Abdul Rahman Yaakob. Ni. Yang akan berkongsi dengan kita mengenai penggunaan aplikasi Flipgrid dalam subjek Bahasa Melayu dalam meningkatkan tahap PBD. Esok pagi tu. Pagi esok pukul 9.30. Petang esok kita ada slot TS25. Macam biasa aku, setiap hari Sabtu petang akan ada slot TS25 modul 3, 3.7 kalau saya ambil lah. Okey. Cikgu, untuk cikgu isi ni, sekejap nak share screen dulu. Okey, cikgu isi dulu. Email pastikan betul cikgu. Email pastikan betul dan IC pastikan betul. Kalau cikgu itu cikgu parent ataupun pelajar, isi email betul-betul. Kalau cikgu tulis huruf besar dalam email tu, dalam form itu, pastikan bila cikgu nak isi dekat GG Amba nanti pun huruf besar. Kalau cikgu suruh kecek, pastikan dekat GG yang betul, gg.gg/sijil saja pun kecek. Kalau cikgu tulis huruf besar, pergi kat GG huruf kecek, dia tak siku. Jadi tidak boleh search. Kalau cikgu itu cikgu, maka ataupun cikgu itu all KPN, AKP ke, siapa dia ke, bawah KPN, pastikan IC itu betul cikgu. Sebab nanti mudah untuk hamba isi dalam SPA KPN. Kalau yang tengok ini pelajar ataupun yang tengok ini parent ataupun kaki tangan kerajaan yang bukan cikgu atau bukan bawah KPM, cikgu tulis je nombor 2222 tu. Okey, hamba akan tengoklah kalau 22 tu bukan cikgu tu. Ada untuk memudahkan hamba isi dalam SPA nanti, SPA KPM. Okey, yang seterusnya yang paling penting tu, yang most important tu butang loceng tu. Loceng penting kat kau ni. Loceng ini untuk benda tu untuk makluman sistem secara automatik. Apabila ada bengkel daripada hamba, dia akan kabur ke cikgu secara automatik loceng ni. Tapi loceng itu tidak boleh ditekan tu jika sekiranya cikgu tak tekan subscribe. Cikgu kena tekan dulu subscribe itu, baru loceng itu available. Kalau tak tekan subscribe, dia unavailable. Okey cikgu? Okey. Itu saja untuk hari ini cikgu. Terima kasih banyak-banyak kita ucapkan kepada Cikgu Nadia di atas perkongsian yang sungguh mantap, yang sungguh hebat mengenai tajuk using mind map, intention writing and narrative and short writing task dalam bahasa Inggeris. Walaupun cerita tentang bahasa Inggeris, cikgu kena ingat tu kaedah ini ataupun strategi ini boleh juga diaplikasikan untuk lain-lain subjek, another subjek. Mengikut keupayaan kita. Okey, mengikut keupayaan kita. Kiralah sekolah menengah ke, sekolah rendah ke, semua subjek boleh digunakan kaedah mapping ini. Tidak ada masalah. Tapi cikgu perlu tahu cara-caranya lah, bukan redah tu saja. Okey, terima kasih banyak pada tadi dekat 1,700 orang tengok adik online dan Cikgu Nadia. Terima kasih banyak. Assalamualaikum dan jumpa pada pagi esok. Bye-bye.